Okay, today we're going to cook up some homemade macaroni and cheese, and we're going to mix it all up and then put it out on the smoker for 2 hours. For this recipe you're going to need a 16-ounce box of noodles. You're going to need 1 can of cheese soup, 1 pint of half and half, 1 stick of butter melted, and 4 cups of shredded cheese. And then you're also going to need an aluminum pan, because this is what we'll end up putting it in after we get it mixed up, and then we'll put this in the smoker. I already got my noodles boiled and got them in here, so then we'll just dump in our butter, our cheese soup, so half and half. We'll mix this up a little bit here before we add in our shredded cheese. And then what I might do when I get it in the pan, I might top it off with some sliced jalapenos, just to turn up the heat a little bit. Pretty liquidy, but you want it to be pretty liquid because it is going to be sitting out in the smoker for 2 hours, and it's going to dry up a little bit while it's out there. When it is in the smoker, it'll be uncovered in the pan. You're not going to cover it up with foil. And usually you're adding this as a side dish to whatever else you got going on in the smoker, so the temperature doesn't really matter. You know, as long as you're above 220 on the smoker, you'll be fine in 2 hours. I'm going to save a little bit of cheese just to keep the sprinkle on top once we get it in the pan. You can just use regular cheese soup. I grabbed this nacho cheese fiesta just to add a little bit of extra flavoring to it. Alright, that's pretty good. Now we'll dump it into our pan here. What I'm doing today is I'm adding this. I've got some country spare ribs already in the smoker. That's a 4-hour cook. So at the 2-hour mark, I'm going to put these in, add these to the smoker, and then the whole meal will be done at the same time. Okay. Just take my leftover cheese, sprinkle it on top. Alright, I'm going to put a couple of jalapenos on top of this, and we'll stick it out in the smoker and show you what it looks like when it gets done.
Okay, I just pulled the macaroni and cheese out of the smoker. It's been in there for 2 hours. I ended up putting some jalapenos on top, and looks good, ready to eat. Give the recipe a try.